Hey, what's up, everybody?
Yeah, bro.
Hey, come on, dude. Be serious, bro. This is a real intro
Come
right now.
on. Bro, how can I be serious when you come up like that, bro?
All right, I'm trying again. Ready? Three, two, one. I'm gonna leave that in too. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's a special late night edition because we're recording later than usual. That's why I got the gold chain on. It's definitely fake, so don't rob me. I got these sunglasses a little broken, but shout out to Edward for letting me borrow them. Well, technically, he let me borrow them at one point, but because of the, quarantine situation, I have not been able to give them back. But we're here. I'm at Studio 37. Bruce is okay, buddy. You
I
don't
got
have
my chain
to.
too, bro. Me too. Me too,
Okay,
boy.
okay, that's fine. That's fine. Hey,
Me too. Me
let me
too.
keep it cool.
Yeah, me too.
Wear your sunglasses.
I don't have sunglasses like that, bro.
Come
It's not
on,
my
dude.
thing. It's not my thing.
All right, I understand. You're going for the bad boy look, but you don't need sunglasses because your eyes they tell a story. I see.
Yeah, bro.
My story is behind the glasses. People got to figure me out before.
You hide it. You hide it from
Yeah,
me. You're like
hide it.
you gotta work a little hard to get to know the real
Exactly.
me.
Yes,
All right.
yes,
All right.
yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we're here. Dan is gonna be entering in a couple minutes because hopefully it
Hopefully.
works. Oh, she's actually right here, but I'm gonna wait because I feel like if I let her in, it's gonna be really loud. So I kind of want to keep the mood at a mellow tone right now. I'll let her in right now. But we got a great guest today. She's a friend of the show, aka Superstar. She came out before, I think on her in the 30s, I think, or mid 20s. I don't remember.
Yes, a
But
while back.
you know, we're gonna have her on in a second. Let me just notify her to get on. Uh, Here we go. But yeah, dude, I'm excited. It's another great episode we're gonna have today. I'm feeling it, bro. I'm feeling calm, smooth. Just showered. Still kind of warm, but the mood is nice.
What is
Mood.
it? Is it the shades and the
I think
chain
it
and the
is,
hat?
man.
Yeah,
It's
the
just,
lighting.
yeah, it's
It's
just
it's
crazy.
giving you a different vibe. Be like, all right, it's
It is,
cool.
bro. It's the
We
lighting. All
good out
right.
here.
Oh, Diana's on. Let's see. Diana's coming on.
Hello.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Oh, okay.
Hey, what's up? You doing all right?
Yeah.
You doing all right? All right. Well, as you can see, intern's finally here. I forgot. You know what? My apologies. We got Bruce in the building. Of course, we got me in the building. What would the show be without me, man? You know what I mean? And then we got intern here. But all right, let's give a round of applause, right? To our guest Devon.
Can you guys see me? Sorry.
Oh,
Now we can't.
we can't see you.
I don't know how to do this.
You figure that out. So, bringing in our guest of honor, Jennifer
Meeting
Flores. Here we go.
it. Bro, you're meeting it.
All right, here we go. Round of applause, right? When she gets on.
Bro, come on. I'm already gonna start clapping.
All right, here we go. Wait until she pops up.
Hey.
Wait. Until she pops. All right, we just start. Let's just start. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got Superstar in the building. What's up? Hey, what it do? Oh, we can't hear you.
We can't hear you first.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Oh, we got intern in the building. Oh, look at that lag. That lag is slower than my weight loss.
Connecting to audio. Let's see. She coming.
Oh, okay.
Flores.
All right,
Hey,
let's do another round of
there it is,
applause.
there it
Yeah,
is.
she's in the building. Hey, what it do? She
Hello.
got the chain on too, Bruce. She got the chain on too, man.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Let's go.
Do this. Oh,
And then we got into the course in the corner and just lacking style, but it's okay. It's all good. We got a great show, man. Oh my gosh. I don't know what's up with me right now. It's this like purple light, it changes color. Look, watch this. Look. You can't really see it, but whatever.
Okay, yeah, I can't really tell.
Oh, wait. Look, you got the green blues, whatever, Let me get back to the purple because I'm not feeling this. There we go. Yeah. All right. What's up, Flores? Good to see you. Welcome to the show once again.
Likewise. Thanks so much for having me. Great
Dude.
seeing you all.
Dude, it's crazy seeing you through Zoom, bro. It's different, bro.
I mean, I think that everything right now is a little different.
Yeah.
But it has been a while since I last saw you all.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's just great seeing you guys.
How you been? How's everything? How are you handling all this, bro? What's
Good,
going on? What's up?
good. Lots going on. Keeping busy as best I can. Keeping distracted as well. Life has slowed down a little bit, eliminating academics from my life right now. But
Yeah, congratulations, by the way.
Yeah, congrats,
Yeah.
Jennifer.
Yeah.
How does that feel, bro? Graduating, in
honestly,
these times right now.
I don't think it's settled in yet.
Yeah.
It's a crazy time to be going through this. I was very much looking forward to it being a completely different experience, and but I like I've said to a few people, my path to this degree has been very different and has not been ordinary at all. So I think that just for it to conclude during a pandemic, it just says it all about what it's taken to get here. The curves it's taken and the long road, and so I'm not surprised that it's ending now. I'm trying to embrace it as best I can because I gain nothing from dwelling on it, and I am sad that I can't physically celebrate with my family and embrace those that have helped me get this far. So I guess in that sense, that's what has been the most challenging part for me, is not being able to squeeze my people very tight.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I was gonna say I could imagine, but I can't. That's a whole different thing, bro. It's tough.
Yeah, I can't imagine that either because, I haven't graduated yet, so I have no idea what this feels like. That's crazy. So I assume you guys had some type of ceremony, right?
Yeah, but I would very much like to remove that from my memory. It was not pleasant at all. It was not pleasant. It was a full 13 minutes of disappointment. So it was very not what we anticipated at all, and
Yeah.
we're banking on that in-person celebration that they've promised us. So trying to eliminate that, and just look forward to December, which is when we'll hopefully be able to celebrate in person. Because I think that not being able to physically celebrate takes away from the experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Much of it, you guys have experienced it, and much of it is, seeing the pride in your family's faces. And
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, everyone around me is incredibly proud, but it just takes away from that experience, not being able to walk the stage.
Yeah, no, you're completely right, dude. And so for your thing, did you watch the whole 13 minutes with your family, or what did you do? Because we have a friend that sent us the link. He's like, oh, check out our graduation. And I was like, I'm down, bro. And so I was looking through the 13 minutes, looking for him to pop out. I was like, maybe they did it for individual classes and they're gonna say his name. And I looked around and nothing. And I was like, bro, what is this, dude?
What I was expecting personally was, okay, they're gonna show our names at the very minimum, and our degree or our degree major and all that, and maybe you'll hear the graduation song. And they told us there'll be a series of speeches, and I was like, cool, And then you get these artists that you don't know, and they're telling you they love you, but and it's it was very, very disappointing. But I give them credit for at least trying.
Yeah.
But it was, I sat through the 13 minutes, so I did.
Yeah.
I figured I would.
Wait, so did you guys have a celebrity or anything say anything at all?
No.
The only name I recall is Andy Grammer's and his wife.
The singer?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the correct reaction. Some other guy that was drinking coffee and was in pajamas, and then our president and director or something. But
That's well. See,
yeah,
I was telling Bruce like because I obviously seen Snapchat and all these stories and whatnot that celebrities are making appearances and whatnot. See, I mean, I know it doesn't obviously make up for the lack of physical celebration, but I thought maybe you had imagine Denzel, Bruce Espinosa, Jennifer Flores. Just even if it's just reading names, it's like, oh, I get to record that or it's on
yeah.
file. But
Yeah, I was very prepared for that, but it wasn't anything like that, and I think many people are disappointed. But it is what it is.
It is
So
what
wait,
it is.
when they have your celebration in December, do you think you're still gonna be as excited as if they were like, you finishing now?
I have given a lot of thought to it, and I'm like, oh my God, December's so far away, and there's no build up to it, in a couple of weeks we'll receive our diploma. Our cap and gowns didn't even make it on time. That's another disappointment. And it's just, you're always going to remember your graduation as 2020, COVID-19, stuck at home. And that's how I think I'm going to remember it. And I do want to get excited to come together with my family and friends and celebrate, but I don't think that the joy is going to be the same. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because another way I see it is like, okay, I'm posting on social media now. Do I post on social media now? What do I share on social media? Is it even worth sharing? Or like, you're gonna go through my grid. Like, I care about my grid, guys. You're gonna go through my grid and it's gonna be like graduation picture here, graduation picture there. And I say this very jokingly, but you think of these little things, and I don't know. There are quite a few things that, aside from celebrating, that I look forward to, and it's wearing my sashes, I should say. And I don't know. I don't even think I'd be decorating a cap at this point. Who knows?
You have until December, so maybe.
I have a lot of time to procrastinate.
What was I gonna say? Oh, are you planning on, okay, obviously it's a couple months from now, but in the wake of being able to celebrate, do you plan on just, making up for all that time, just going big and just going like, you know what, we're gonna do this and that. I'm gonna have fireworks, maybe shoot a machine gun in the air. I don't know, do something crazy.
Aside from taking like a trip, I do think I'll be celebrating with a small party at home. My parents are definitely excited for that, and I think I've seen it these last couple of days. Like, they're just radiating with joy, and that fills me with a lot of pride. Like, being able to accomplish this, not just for myself but for them. And they have that December date in mind, and they're like, okay, in December this is gonna happen. But I don't want to get to it ahead of myself, because times are changing so quickly, so rapidly, so you don't know what state we'll be in come December.
Now, do you think, because okay, obviously I honestly haven't read up on this, but I know that technically the stay-at-home order was supposed to end with the 15th, so yesterday or the day before, one of those days. But they, again, I haven't updated myself on this, but I know they're supposedly extending it to either the end of June or July, or even maybe August. Do you think, okay, let's say it's August, right? Do you think it truly will be, I guess, safe enough for us to maybe not necessarily get back to normal daily activities, but rather at least with the using protection or whatever it is necessary, right? Do you think we can get back to some form of normal?
I hope so, and I'm optimistic. But the way I see it now, and reading articles, keeping up to date, like on social media, the way I see it, I feel like there's no normal to go back to. It's a new normal that we have to build ourselves, and that comes with people's hygiene and how seriously they take these things. As we see, on social media. They're not really taking it so seriously now, and so that worries me. But at the same time, it's like, okay, you know, I'm gonna do my part. I'm gonna do what I can to protect those around me. But there's so many people that aren't even considering that, so it worries me. And I don't think gatherings are ever going to be the same. Like, there's always going to be this hesitation to shake someone's hand. You know, that's such a common form of action. And I don't think like it'll be the same. Like, I feel like I already, before this, was already hesitant to shake people's hands because, like, I don't know, that's just me. And so there's that. I don't know. And then, you know, I work in a, you know, shared office. Our desk, our office is pretty open. We don't have cubicles, and there's a shared kitchen. So I think a lot. I think a lot about that and how that's gonna work moving forward. Like, how elevator rides are going to be even more awkward now.
Yeah.
You know, it's just those little things that I try not to think too much about it because I don't want to worry myself to death here, but it's scary.
Yeah, and speaking of work, how has this affected, if it hasn't at all, then it hasn't, but if it has, how much has it affected your work life or your ability to work?
So we were able to easily transition over to working from home. You know, our work has been, for the past 2 months, done remotely. So not much has changed there aside from adapting to this work from home schedule. I personally love it more than going into the office simply because, you know, I avoid that 45-minute commute to and from. And it saves me a lot of gas. So
yeah, 45 minutes, bro.
so my pockets are happy. But I do miss that day-to-day interaction with my coworkers.
And what is it you do for work again? Sorry.
I am an account coordinator at an advertising agency.
And what is it you do? Like,
so I'm gonna get to this. So I help. I'm the support to our account director, which manages the account, and I'm not sure how much I can share here, but I handle social assets for a brand, and I coordinate meetings. I handle day-to-day communication with the client.
Yeah.
And it's just a mixture of things. Like, I do what I can when I can, especially now that it's all hands on deck. But I enjoy it.
Those are good. That's cool.
And what about like your personal, I guess, creative work on the side? I guess in this case for your photography work, have you found, I guess, it harder to not do as much work, or has it been, if anything, a moment of bliss where you can kind of dedicate more time to just whatever, doing what you can to work on your creativity?
Not at all. Not at all. And that's terrible for me to say as a creative, but I still try to have the same routine. I work from 9 to 5, 9 to 6. So during that time, like, I refrain from doing personal stuff because, you know, I want to dedicate the appropriate time to my job. So it has struggled a lot. I haven't posted as much. I haven't been editing as much, and I do reflect a lot on it at the end of the day. And I'm like, okay, I could be doing more with my time. Like, you see so many people pick up new hobbies, and I'm like, oh well, I'm not doing it because I still have, you know, work to do, and, you know, I'm grateful for that, but I do miss, like, having that outlet.
Easy question. Oh, I think it might be easy. Do you miss sports?
100%.
Well, because I don't know if you, well, I'm sure you probably knew, but I know today was the first day of coming back for the Bundesliga, or for those of you who don't know, the German soccer league. And I saw 2 of the matches, right? You know, it's kind of weird because the thing is, it's empty. It's really just staff and players. But at the end of the day, at least for me personally, I mean, the commentators definitely help. But at the end of the day, it's like, yes, like, something is on the screen for me. But I mean, I don't want to bore anybody who's not a sports fan, but I guess for you, I'm just curious in terms of sports within the U.S. because I feel like the country's not handling things that well. How soon do you think we'll even get back to not even necessarily fans in the stadium, but just getting sports back in motion?
There's a lot of speculation out there as to how counties and states are handling things. I feel like LA is going to be one of the last remaining to not open up, to not consume sports, unfortunately. But it's for the best of the players. We can see we have very stubborn people in our city. So I don't see any changes soon, especially hearing that LAFC and LA Galaxy weren't allowed to start training last week like many other teams were. So they were granted permission very late in the week. So that just shows how lengthy the project, the approval can be. And that it doesn't give me much hope. I don't think I'm probably not going to return to the pitch side this year again, and it breaks my heart, but it's looking a lot like that's going to be the case.
You're making noises.
Yeah, it's sad. So sad.
Yeah, no, it's like I mean I've said this several times on the podcast in several episodes, especially these. Had a job. It was great. I loved it. I was like, wow,
That's right.
Yeah, it just happened. It's just weird because because there have been talks, right? Like, I mean, the European leagues is a little different because they're essentially 3/4 of the way there. They're pretty much done. So I guess it's a little easier to handle. But for here, if we're relating it to soccer, I know the MLS, I mean, the most a team probably played was like 5 games. So, I mean, 5 matches, it's not even a quarter of the way through the season. So I've heard talks that they're going to just null the season, void it. If they do, it's the heartbreak, because, there's a lot of workers out there. No one specific, right? There's a lot of employees that, needed this job or needed work. And, it's just happened and it's gone. But, moving on to bigger and better things. I mean, what do you do? I mean, other than work, right? And in your free time, what is it that you do to kind of, I guess, you could say mentally in check, kind of not suffering from total boredom, but at least kind of keeping the gears going in your head.
Release some stress,
Yeah.
Yeah, so the last couple of weeks I had assignments I was crunching on, and that took like most of my time. So I didn't really have a lot of free time, but
that's true.
In terms of like relieving stress, I've been painting a lot and spending much more time with my sisters, and that's really helped.
Yeah,
did you paint that behind you?
I did.
I've been looking at it for a while. I was like, did you paint that? That's
so
cool.
This side, you guys can't really see it, but this side is my side, and this side is Abby's side.
Oh, that's cute.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, look at that big smile on her face, dude.
And I also painted a portrait of him and I. So I'm getting really good at this painting thing.
Wait, so have you always painted, or is it like have you always painted and you just found the time now to kind of really get into it, or are you just kind of getting into it now?
I'm just getting into it now. The last 2 months, I just bought a bunch of canvases, and have found that it's a great, bonding experience with my sisters. So we bought more canvases and we continue to paint. And I think, gifting these paintings or crafting has much more value than purchasing a gift. So I find that to be a good.
Well, I mean, we got a lot of blank space on these walls in the studio. So if you're trying to commission something,
logo. I should paint your logo. There it is. I painted my logo and it didn't come out that bad.
It's cool.
You guys want to see my art?
Yeah, where it at?
Yeah, bring it up.
Bring it
all
up.
your canvases.
Where it at?
Sorry.
She brings a whole bag of like.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Ready?
Start with painting 1.
So
Oh shoot!
these are all mine. My pride and joy.
Alright, show them one by one.
I'll only
Bring
show
'em
you
up.
2 because you guys are gonna be here all night if I start
It's-
to go through them. So this is the
Gotcha.
portrait.
Oh, it's cool.
I saw that one.
Is that when you went to like ATV like riding or something or what?
Yeah, that's
yeah.
right.
It's cool.
Let's see what else is worth showing.
Your logo.
Yeah, the
that's
logo,
right.
the logo.
Oh wait, I did Iron Man. Snap.
Oh shoot!
Oh, that's
pretty
cool.
Flowers.
That's nice.
Oh shoot!
Dude, I'm such a fat ass. I thought they were donuts, bro.
Oh, that's really clean.
Oh, that's
That's so
cool.
dope.
Oh, I like. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, send me your the mashed potatoes file and I'll try to do it.
For sure. Yeah.
I've been
So
running out of ideas, so that
yeah,
would
you know,
help.
yeah, you know, we're on a budget, so I don't know if we're able to pay.
Yeah,
You know,
totally fine.
She's like, it's on the house. It's
yeah,
okay.
it's on.
Hey.
What was I gonna say? Wait, did you guys? I was gonna keep asking, but unless you guys had questions,
No.
because people have told me I talk a lot, so you know, I'm
Let's
trying
do
to.
more from the intern. I
You've
want
been-
to hear the intern's voice.
Yeah, intern. Come on, intern.
Yeah, come on, intern.
Intern?
I feel like I know a lot because we always stay in contact.
Well,
Someone like
me and
So-
Bruce would
Hey,
like to
letting you
know.
Hey, people don't know that outside of
Yeah.
this little Zoom, bro. You could pretend you haven't talked to her. Like,
I'd be
Oh,
like,
that's
wow,
true.
oh my gosh,
it's been so long.
so long.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that. My bad. Yeah, I don't have a question.
Wow.
This is why she's the intern. If you want to know why, this is why.
Can't think of
You
anything,
know
bro.
more about my life than this audience here, so you could come up with questions.
I know,
and-
but I don't know what you want me to share, dude. Like,
Well,
whatever.
no.
We can cut this out, buddy. Just ask the questions.
Not live, bud.
Oh my god.
That's
I
cool.
put you on the spot, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. Thanks. See?
That's good.
Now
Good job, Doris.
they're never gonna let me live this down. Jennifer.
Oh, I definitely.
Yeah, no, he's not.
Hi, homie.
I don't know what I was.
We're waiting.
We're waiting, kid.
Because my time is precious.
Yeah, come on.
There's
she's
superstar right
got-
here, bro.
Okay, I
We've
remember.
got
I
things
remember.
to do.
Something that I haven't asked is how is your job now gonna look like? Because I know you had Fridays off, right?
Yeah.
So now you're gonna be full time.
Well, they weren't really off. Sometimes when I was still going to school, I would stop after school, so it'd be like I'd be the only one there after. And then, you know, when we transitioned over to working from home, it became a little easier for me to do both things. I would just take the time I needed to attend class, Zoom University, and just continue, working. So that it hasn't really changed. That's not gonna change much. But now that I think about it, when I do return to work, I'm like, oh, here we go.
A full ass day.
Here we go. This is what we wanted our whole lives.
So are you gonna stay with that company for a while, or are you thinking of looking for other jobs?
I plan to continue my career there. Obviously gain experience to continue moving up at some point. It's very hard to say because things are always changing, and you know, it's hard to know what you want in life sometimes. Because my degree, you know, is very different from what I'm doing for a living now. So I have pondered on that a bit, and yeah, stay tuned for that because I don't know yet.
What is your degree? What did you graduate with?
BS in kinesiology.
BS. I get
Oh,
it.
nice. And so if you do leave that job, do you have like something else in mind, like that you would want to try out, like regarding your degree?
I really like the advertising industry. And when I started, I was a little too deep into the degree to change over. So I just decided to complete it and see where that would take me. But I don't know. I really like what I'm doing now. I like the environment and, you know, the people I'm meeting, the experiences that job provides me. So it's kind of hard to say like, oh, I'm going to leave it because
that's cool.
Yeah.
As long as you find something that you like and that you're happy with, like it doesn't have to necessarily be with your, you know, with your degree.
All right.
So anyway,
all right, wait.
Back to the conversation.
What's up, everybody? We took a quick break due to technical difficulties because we don't have a budget. We can't afford to buy the full package. But we're back with a superstar guest. So yeah, Bruce, I know you had a question you want to go ahead and shoot.
No, my bad. Sorry, I'm eating. Flores, what's the first thing that you're gonna do that you want to do as soon as quarantine is over?
Yeah, and then how about this? Let's do two things, right? One of them is there's no limit, financial, whatever, you can do whatever you want, and the second is the realistic one. Like, okay, I can do that, I can afford this.
You said, what's the first thing I'm gonna do after quarantine?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I have to run to my boo, of course. Secondly, I'd like to travel.
Yeah? Where would you go?
You know, I am thinking of Costa Rica.
Yeah? Ooh.
Yeah. Somewhere tropical to celebrate.
Yeah.
So with a nice view, I could be outside.
Yeah,
get me out of LA. Or Portland.
Portland? Why Portland?
We're being more realistic, Portland.
Hey, look. Look. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but we have a proposition, right? We have a proposition. All right. So I don't know if you saw an episode, I think it was 51 or 52. We had a conversation as to, you know, what we want to do to celebrate our birthdays, because all our birthdays were, you know, quarantine era. So mine, in conclusion, I mean, I went from wanting to go watch a movie to actually embarking on a trip to find an old friend of ours that has gone missing from our lives. And the last place we heard he was in was actually in Portland, Oregon. So my offer to you is, if you would like to join us on this trip that we're going to document, it's going to be a full movie, a full documentary. We're going to go look for him. We're going to find him, make sure he's alive, he's doing well, what the surprise was that he told us about, or that he didn't tell us about, because he actually messaged us. He said, hey, I have a surprise for you guys. Never responded. And but yeah, I'm trying to find my friend Oscar. So if you're join us, yeah, Oscar Baltazar, sorry, high school Oscar.
You don't have to give out his full information.
If you have seen Oscar Baltazar, Oscar, if you're watching this, bro, hit me up, dog. I've FaceTimed you, I've called you, I've texted you, I've DM'd you, I've even hit you up on the DMs on Twitter. No response.
Have you maybe like considered or thought that maybe he doesn't want to be found?
Why doesn't he just tell us that? Hey, leave me alone. Okay, cool, bro. At least you let us know what this whole thing is.
He just left without telling us.
Is he really in Portland?
That's the last I've heard.
Wow.
He was at. I mean, that's the last time he texted me, because the funny thing is, I forgot what week it was. I said, hey, bro, are you busy on Friday? He's like, no, why? First off, the fact that he answered no, why, that bothers me. Because then it said, oh, we're going to go play soccer, bro. What's up?
Oh, we were.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, I'm not in town. I'm like, oh, when are you coming back? He said, oh, I moved. I left. I was like, where? He's like, Oregon, Portland. I think. I got to check my messages, but I know Oregon for sure. So I was like, yo, dog, what? And he never responded. I said, why? Like, or what's the movie? You never let me know. So, and it'd be one thing, right, if we just never stayed in contact and he did this. But the thing is, like, I took him to, we went, the last time we hung out went to, like, an LAFC event, like, early in the morning. And we were there at the stadium, and they're doing, like, a radio show.
Did I see you guys that time?
No, well, the last time I saw him, no, because it wasn't a game. It was, like, an event they were having early in the morning. Okay. So we went, we hung out, we went to go eat, had a conversation after, and that was the last I saw him. We even rode the bus together, and that was it. And it was like, goodbye. Well, not even goodbye. It was all right, dude. See you later.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, didn't mean to interrupt. But if you want to embark on this journey with us, find our friend.
As you can tell, Mark is very passionate about this.
Oh, I am.
Yeah, you should start a campaign around it.
Oh, I am. I'm planning on, I'm working on some graphics, Where's I'm thinking of titles for the documentary as well. My friend Oscar. Where's Oscar? Oscar, my friend. Oscar. Yeah, Finding Oscar. Oh, Finding Oscar, a little play on the words with Finding Nemo, whatever. But yeah, so if you'd like to join us, let us know. We could use the numbers on the search part. We could also have fun too, right? Explore, whatever. But the main purpose is to find our friend. But yeah, back to you. Sorry, I apologize for that. I just got really passionate. When I heard Portland, I was like, it was a trigger word. I was like, oh, like.
No, it's good to see that people care about their friends or long lost friends so much.
Yeah, I think it also made good content too.
What?
Would you do that for me? Would you go find me?
Of course.
All right.
If I can travel there. You just gotta move within the U.S.
I'll keep that in mind for my next destination.
Hey, you should consider Tokyo, Japan. Just to.
Oh no. I want to stay.
Yeah, if you. Or you could come visit me in Idaho. Are you gonna visit me in Idaho?
How about you don't leave to Idaho?
Yeah, then how about you don't leave to Idaho, bro?
Well, how about the prices drop?
I'm sorry. Oh my lord.
Bro, you're lagging, bro.
Can you guys do that?
There's feedback coming from that.
Well, the other option is also going to Oklahoma with Bruce and I. Join us on that adventure. Yeah, Bruce and I are going to be embarking on an adventure as well. For forever, Bruce. Right? Just make it forever, dude. Screw it.
Yeah.
Just buy some land.
Bruce is driving.
Huh?
Are you driving?
I'm gonna have to, cause those don't drive.
Hey there, buddy.
Before you go on all these adventures, you should,
No, I know, but I'm so passionate that I'm willing to drive. Like for Portland, I'll drive the whole way. I don't care. Mark, you gotta go to sleep. Nah, we gotta get this.
I wouldn't trust you. I wouldn't.
So public safety is out the window.
For my friend Oscar, yes. I gotta save him. Well, not save him. I want to find him. Oh. Even if he just doesn't open the door and he looks through the window, that's all I need.
Let him know you're alive, bro.
I just need to know he's alive.
Go away. Okay.
Okay, at least he said something.
Make sure you were still busy.
Wait, maybe he changed his phone number or something.
No, he has the same phone number.
How do you know this?
I assume because he's acting like a big D-bag, part of my
And
French.
like we told you, he messaged us. It was like at 10 or 12 something. It was a couple months back. He told us, I have a surprise for you guys.
I forgot about that part.
Yeah, he DM'd us on Instagram. And not even like 5 to 10 minutes, I replied back. I was like, oh, bro, what is it? Like I told him something else. And then Lewis replied like 10 minutes after that. And we never heard back. I was like, yo, you text us, bro? And then you don't reply?
You guys have any idea what that surprise means?
Oh! Bruce, can I speak my theories?
Oh,
well, not the third one.
We're editing this out, right?
Huh?
Can we edit this part out so we can talk peacefully?
We'll talk after, but let me give you the kind of the Spark Notes edition of it. Spark Notes.
Okay.
So one of my theories is, and if this is true, I will be so angry. If he got married, if he moved out there to get married, and he actually had a ceremony, it's over. I might jump him. I might beat him up, to be honest. Because first, I love weddings. Love them. And two, you're my buddy, dude. Like, you're just gonna get married without saying nothing. Like, come on now. At least tell us, hey guys, I got married. Sorry you weren't invited. Or shoot, even if he doesn't apologize, like just let us know. That's one. Two, he might not have had a child. I don't know. I think.
What's the third one?
Nah, I'm gonna keep that to. I'll let you. I'll tell you after. I'll tell you after.
Okay.
But yeah, those are the two of my theories. I don't know if Bruce has some of his own or if they're similar.
Nah, I don't.
He want to go open a food chain.
I just I just want to find him though. I just want to know how he is.
Yeah, that's and all jokes aside, yeah, it's really about just checking in on him, man. Because it's one thing to maybe not consistently communicate, but it's another thing just to be completely ghosted. But even with ghosting, right? It's another thing when it's like, oh, you're just not responding at all. Okay, well, I'm gonna ghost you. But if people are consistently checking in on you or asking what's up and this and that, and there's no response, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna put my Timbs on and kick you, bro.
Yeah, because also before Diana, we had Oscar when we were really starting out. He was the one behind the cameras doing the work.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
that's
one
that's
episode.
How we started. Yeah, that's how we started
hand.
talking again. That's how we started talking again, and then we would go play soccer, and then just he slowly stopped coming around, and then just boom, he's gone.
See, I bring people together. You know, that's my passion in life. I bring people together and also somehow manage to push them away without even trying. So, you know, it's a talent I have. I'm gonna work on it. You know, whatever. If it takes me going all the way to Portland, then I'm gonna go there. Anyways, I've always wanted to go there because one of my favorite shows is Portlandia. So
Portlandia.
Yeah, I've always wanted to go there. Anyways, I don't know if the intern is doing okay. It's difficult, but if anything, unlike my friend Oscar, reach out to people. You know, you never know who'll answer. The last person you expect to answer might just answer that call, that Zoom call, that phone call, that text message, whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
Reach out to us, you know.
Yeah, reach out to us too. Yeah.
And you know, it's not really about the loneliness. It's just about the adaptation to change. What I'm trying to get at here, and you know, there's always going to be someone to reach out to, but then there's also that hesitation on your part, because you know everyone's going through something, and you know, and they might not share that with you, but it's definitely happening. And I think that's one thing that we've learned during this quarantine and during these unprecedented times is that, you know, we all always have something in common, and we all always have something in the back of our heads. And I do feel for those that feel that they don't have someone to lean on, because I know from experience that, you know, there's always, you know, things could always be worse. That's the way I see it. Things could always be worse.
Yeah. I don't want to keep talking. Do you, Bruce or Dan, have anything to add on? Any, you know? I don't know. I'm sorry. At this point, I'm just kind of like. You know.
Yeah, I think, you know, kind of applauding you, Jennifer, because you know I kind of been on that inside of what your year was like. You know, you're pretty strong, so I'm definitely, like I told you before, like, congratulations that you graduated, you're done. I know that was one thing that was like huge in your life, so I just wanted to say that, you know, you're doing great, you're doing amazing. You know, you can call me whenever you want. You have my full support.
Of course. Yeah, and you know, and it's like definitely people like.
Man, I'm gonna fire you, bro.
No, we can cop it up. Cop it up. I can't.
Sorry, that was just.
No, and I just want to say that it's definitely people like yourself that has, you know, that got me to this place, because it's not easy to share this side of me, because you know there's vulnerability in sharing, and you know there's a small circle that you trust and that you know are there no matter what. And so it's been a rough year, but you know, you do what you can with what you have, and it makes you more grateful for what you do have.
Sorry, I almost muted myself. But Bruce, you have anything to add on, dude? Otherwise, because I think
bro.
no?
I'm not going to stop.
No, I understand. No, but I mean, if anything, I think that's a strong point to kind of close this episode on. I'm sorry, I feel like I brought the mood, like just like crashing down, but it's just
no, that's just life. That's the reality.
Yeah, sometimes these topics gotta be talked about, bro. You know.
Yeah, my ADHD just kicks in, dude.
Have to be said.
Yeah. So I mean, but if anything, we appreciate you joining. We appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to
opening up to us a little bit.
Yeah, we appreciate that so much. But yeah, thanks again. I think it's a great episode. I know I tend to take on the wild wide. But yeah, no. Thanks again. Do you want to plug in anything? We'll for sure put in like your social stuff down below. But is there anything specific you want to plug out? A final message you'd like to give?
We should definitely do this more often. As always, thank you for having me. I appreciate that, and keep doing what you're doing, guys.
Thank you so much. No, yeah, thanks again. Again, round of applause, everybody, for our superstar guest who joined us again. Our second appearance on the show. I'm just looking at the timer. I'm trying to beat it. But as always, thank you again, Jennifer, for joining us. Thank you again, intern. Thank you again, Bruce. I thank myself because, I just carry the show sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But, we out here. But as always, shout out to Zendaya. Shout out to Kira. Shout out to Angie Rose. Shout out to Scary Poop Party, a.k.a. Alejandro. Shout out to Arthur Gunn. Vote for him on American Idol. Yeah, if anything, keep in touch. If you need to talk to somebody, hit us up. We're on Instagram. All the info's down below. But as always, stay fat with PH. And God bless. And we'll see you in the next episode, everybody.